Get up your bows here. We are a go. Yeah! Good evening. How's it going? We are here till 7:30. In about 10 minutes I'm going to bring on an old friend. And we're going to have a good conversation. And I hope you enjoyed the live this evening. Tonight I'll be joined by an old friend, a good friend, myself and Mr. Luke. Just give me 10 minutes, bro, and I will bring you on. We're here to take part. Mic check 1, 2. Oh, I waited a long time to do this. 3,000 subs, baby. We're back in the game. I didn't come on here for clout or fame. I come on here to unburden you with your pain. Just saying. Tonight, I'm bringing on a friend, Luke, and we're going to talk about an interview that happened not so long ago. I did tell you, this is my channel, and I've worked so hard to grow it. Numbers don't lie, they show it. 1.5 years here, you fucking know it. Here, now, I've got a fucking platform. And if it takes fucking 18 months, you wait and see how big my channel will get. Not big, but as long as I compete with other projects that I was involved with, I'll be happy. But this one is mine. And it's got an Irish stamp bro all over it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to having a chat to a friend. Yeah, in about 5 minutes I'm going to bring Luke on and we're going to have a chat and we're going to sail this ship, and it's work in progress. It's going to take me a year, but I'm going to grow my channel with a very good panel who know their shit. when it comes to music, football, family, fighting, recovery, spirituality, acceptance, forgiveness, love, hey, strength, weaknesses. I've seen much of the rest of the world. It's taken me a while, but I looked at all the other Irish channels on there, and none of them, they might have more subs than me, but they're not more consistent than I. It wasn't too bad, Matthew, thank you. How can I reward world's greatest general? Now I have a platform. It's taken me a year and a half. A lot of hard work, dedication. I've spent thousands on this channel. Luke, listen to me. I'm warning you. Do not come on and abuse me, will you not? Please. My heart can't take it tonight. My spirit is up there because I've grew this channel. And a lot of English channels wouldn't help me because they didn't want to see me channel grow. And I get it. It's like, but I've not done that on anyone on YouTube, you know what I mean? It's like, and I'm 50 years old. I've nothing to prove. I put holes in people, allegedly. You know, in a different world. You know, it's like, I was a bad guy once, you know. That turned into a good guy. You know, but you have to go through addiction and carnage and trauma in order to come out the other side of it. And unfortunately, a lot of us can't come through it. You know, I just cope. That's all I can do, you know. But anyway, like I said, I'm here till 7:30. I'm only bringing on Luke. We're going to have a chat. It's like, when it comes to music, like, and the dancing, the scene that I was heavily involved with, Luke knows everything about it. You know, he could school you on music. He schools me. And I know nearly it. I thought I knew. I know fuck all when it comes to this kid. You know, I have mods with skill sets being the knowledge of certain things. Like, yeah, and here, how about this? 2 words. Let's talk. 2 more words, Luke. I'm ready. Add 2 more words onto that, you cunt. Right, I guarantee you he comes on and he starts giving me loads of abuse, right? If you're listening to this, please don't give me loads of abuse, Luke. The link's in the chat, you gobshite. 1 sec, I'll send it to you again, bro. Invite guest. Give me a second, brother. Guys, let me send this to me mate, man. Because fucking... Yeah, hang on, mate. Guess. Copy. Hang on 1 sec. Bro, I'm gonna put the link in the fucking chat. Click on it. Nah, listen. It takes a long time to build a fucking channel. Do you understand? It's like, I don't know whether my notifications are on or off. Do you understand? But I'm not staying on here for another fucking... I'm not waiting. Luke, if you're in the chat, click on the fucking link. Hang on, let me send it to you. See, I don't want to fucking go out of this. Right, guest, right, invite guest, copy. Right, I'm going to send it to you now. Here, 1 sec. Oh... We're back. Luke, the link's in the chat. Click on it. We're here. 15 more minutes and then I'm back onto my YouTube. If you're in the live, bro, jump on. And let's start this fucking thing. I'm here. Luke, if you're in the live, click on the StreamYard link. Luke, if you're in the chat, bro, here. I'm on a different phone, so fuck's sake. Right, hang on, let me fucking do it this way. Right, Luke, I'm gonna fucking come in the live and I'll fucking copy it for you. Give me a second. Give me a second, bro. Just give me a second. Give me a second, bro. Just give me a second. You have me repeating myself, Luke. I'm gonna fucking... Oh. Give me a second, bro. Let me send this. Hang on. Let me send it. 1 sec. Give me a second. Where's it gone, man? Luke, fuck's sake, where are you, bro? No! Luke, click on the bleeding link, will you? If you're in the live, Luke, click on it. It's like, cause, bro, like I said, I'm only on here till 7:30. So, like I said, if you're in the live, click on the fucking link. Hang on. Let me do this. 1 sec. How can I do this? 1 sec. Right. Where is he? Ah, for fuck's sake, bro. Luke, if you're in the live, click on the link. It's in the fucking chat. You bowsy, you. You big fucking bowsy. How's everybody doing? We're waiting for fucking Mr. Luke. Otherwise, I'm going back onto my YouTube, bro. Anyway, thank you for coming in. I'm going to wait another 5-10 minutes and then I'm going back onto my YouTube.
I said, welcome to the hood. Welcome to the hood. Welcome to the place where nothing ever ends up good. And they say that you're a disgrace if you can't find yourself a job around here. There's even been a drought and then there's been a flood. No one ever built an ark for anyone from the block. Man, I'm trying to ring the heavens, but God never gets in touch. For certain people, it's a must.
Right, bro, you can fuck off. I'm going on to my YouTube. Bro, I'm going to have to open my YouTube as well, right? Because, like I said, yeah, it is what it is, right? Let me open my YouTube. Fuck it. Now, I can have a StreamYard and a YouTube open at the same time, right? Shout out to you, man. Luke, where the fuck are you, bro? Raindrops keep falling on me head. Right, fuck this, bro. I'm fucking opening up me YouTube as well. Leave me options open. Right, I'm live on both platforms. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on StreamYard. Boom. Right. We're here till 7:30. It's like, hello, everybody. Look here, look, say hello. You're on YouTube, right? Hello. Hello, everybody. Look, I'm on telly, ma, look. I did it. Ah, here we go. About fucking time. There he is, you big bowsy. Right, go on, I'm going to end this. Let me close this YouTube. There you are.
I'm going to put that YouTube up for a sec. What's up?
No, I was just making sure you come on. I was trying to send you the fucking link.
Well, what I did was I was looking at a live you had on from earlier, and that was the one. And then I got a notification that your other thing was live. So here I am.
Well, good evening to you. And how's the farm?
Grand, yeah. It's fucking. You got snow over there this week, I believe.
Not a lot, just a little. Come here. Like I said, I'm only on here till 7:30, so I wanted to mention something to you, and I want you to give me your opinion on it. And recently, Jerry Hutch done an interview. Have you seen it?
Well, I'm the one who sent it to you, so your head must be fried, son.
That's right. Yeah, listen. So, tell me what you thought of it, and how do you think it went?
I think fair play to him, because that's exactly what we need. We have the same fucking coalition. Through every recession and every good time, it's fucking Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. And Sinn Féin are traitors. They showed their true colours recently. So, look at the way it is. I'd vote for Jerry Hutch now. If there was a fucking serial killer running for office, I'd fucking vote for him as well. We need someone to go in and shake things up. So, yeah, I wish him the best of luck, and I hope he gets it.
I admire his courage, because them two journalists, that woman, I remember her doing a report when Jerry was being extradited. Remember when he got caught? And it was massive news in Dublin.
But it's not that he got caught. He just got raided because they won't leave him alone because of his owner.
Luke, what do you think of him running as a candidate for what party is it, Luke?
He's independent.
Okay. I'll be honest with you. I think the people in the Liberty Summer Hill town, they'll all back him.
Well, how are you feeling? I just see your message there now. Well, the thing about it is, you stop shouting, you prick. I'll go over to Manchester and smash your head in.
Sorry.
Only messing. Basically, I think you're getting confused, because the last election we had a few weeks or months ago, in the summer, that was the local election. So now this is the general election. So, I mean, I'm out in the sticks now, as you know, Jude. I'm a long way away from where we both grew up. So I hope he's on my ballot for him, because I'm giving him my number one if he is.
Well,
can you start to win the fucking doll now, is he?
Luke, can you vote from Ireland? Oh, sorry, can you vote? Would I be able to vote for him from here?
No, you have to be living here and you have to be registered to vote.
It's like what you sent it to me, and I watched it, and I was sitting there with a cup of tea and a sandwich. I had a ham sandwich with some crisps in the middle and another bit of...
I don't give a narcissist bastard what you were eating. Go on.
I think it's very brave of him and courageous of him, because some of the questions that he was being asked, like about his brother and his nephew, and I think he handled it very well, and I reckon the people will vote for him.
Well, one thing I'll say about him, I mean, if you've ever met him, he is a fucking stand-up guy, and look at I know about all that. We don't need to go into that.
Yeah, but, the last time I met him, he was chasing.
He what?
Him in his mind, I was fucking chasing me out of Summer Hill. Yeah, but listen, I think the people will vote for him, and when I listened to the interview, I digested that, and I was like, you know what? I think that was a very fucking noble thing what he did. Now, Luke, do you reckon he got paid for that?
Do you know what I reckon?
Don't say I'm a gay.
No, I reckon you need your ears syringed, because you're talking to me like I'm standing outside my gaff and you're outside yours, and you're in England. I'm in Ireland.
Yeah, I know of a big mouth. Sorry, my bad.
No,
Do you
it's not
reckon?
that. I have my volume up so I can hear you. I have my earphones in. Look.
Right.
Right, I reckon. Well, look at you. Like, it's hardly the first time a gangster was in the doll. Like, my first job when I done my leaving cert was in the health board. I know what corruption is like for civil servants, like and politicians. It's worse than the fucking mafia in Ireland. And you know how corrupt the guards are. We need
Yeah,
someone like him who has lived it all, right? And you have to remember, whatever about his criminal career, that's over 3 decades ago now.
correct.
And we've all had careers when we were younger, alternative ones.
Yeah,
And we've all lived since then. So, I mean, the people that are giving out about it are privileged people that have been voting Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael all their fucking lives.
yeah.
So, fuck them. I mean, they're
I'd
not the
like,
ones.
I'd like to see one of our own get in. You know, like not somebody that is a posh cunt that doesn't see the struggles in the inner city with some families. You know what I mean, Luke?
Well, it's not only the inner city anymore, brother. I mean, it was 17 years nearly on the list till I got me gaff, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's crazy in Ireland the way, like in the UK, if you could, as you know, you could come to the UK and register with a housing association, and within a year and a half, you could get a home. Whereas in Ireland, you could be on the list 10+ years before they
No, and I
even.
mean, 10 plus, I wouldn't have minded that, man. I was nearly fucking 20. And I was.
Like,
Oh, go on.
no, go on, you fucking, sorry, go on, I'm listening to you there, go on.
I didn't think I was getting a chance to.
You can talk all you fucking want, bro. Sometimes I talk over people and I don't listen, but I think compared to how you're rehomed in the UK compared to Ireland, like you said, you'd be happy with 10 years, 15 years,
Yeah.
nearly 17 years it took you. Like, that's fucking insane, Luke.
Well, the thing about it is, the housing association stuff that was going on in England for a long time is now what they're doing over here with all the bills, right? Listen to this. Do you know the
Oh, shit. What happened?
a lot of them aren't just Dublin City Council anymore. They're run by, say, Sophia Housing, Tuath Housing, Clúid Housing. And what they do is they manage the bills. So if there's a report about someone acting the bollocks or selling or being antisocial, 2 or 3 warnings and you're gone. You're gone back into a homeless hub if you're lucky. So
Yeah.
what they did with all them Ballymuns and Michael's estates was they gave the working families £5,000 in the 80s to get out and get at home. Anyone in them built places that had a job got £5,000 to go and buy their own house. And that was 1986, right? So at that stage, Jude, for £16,000, you could buy a big 3 or 4 bed gaff in Castleknock or Chapel Lizard or somewhere like Portmarnock or something. So all the people moved out and they went to nicer areas. But what the people they moved in then that were left in these estates were people out of prisons and psychiatric hospitals. So them areas went from bad to worse. And then at the start of the 90s, we had another heroin epidemic, didn't we? So, yeah. So they know that their planning in the past has been appalling. So all the new bills, including my gaff, Jude, is housing association. So what they do is they assess you every 2 years by your bank statements, and then your rent is based on that.
Wow.
And
That's
you put up
crazy.
a bond. You can put up a bond if you want to guarantee that the house will always be yours. I mean, unless I turn mine into a fucking crackdown. I mean, I've never done that fucking shit in my life, but I mean, unless it's something like that or you fucking murder somebody, you're not going to lose your gaff. But I mean,
Luke, I wouldn't know where to start, brother, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's so different now than the Ireland you left. I mean, we're learning about the social services now. The public system is still shit for health, and the HSE social workers are all college graduates, about 22, and they haven't a fucking clue about life. So, I mean, it's all out of a book with them. I mean, I'm finished with social care now. I have my degree. I'm sick working in it, so I'm going to do psychiatric nursing now in a couple of years, and that's the last study I'm doing.
You're fucking brave, I'll give you that, but I applaud you for that. Well done, bro.
Well, you'll probably see me in a few years with stripes on my face and all, but sure, look.
Does it intimidate you at all?
No.
because as you know, I was in 3 psychiatric hospitals, and Luke, there's some really sick people in there, and they assault the staff all the time, and it's
I know.
you have like I remember the last time I was in hospital, I was on a ward, Luke, and I'm not joking. Most of the fucking nurses, they were women, okay? And there was guys fucking 6'6" gripping them and fucking throwing things at them. And I be honest with you, it didn't really. I just minded my own business and all, but it's like I have an issue with men putting their hands on women.
So do I. Like, I have 2 sisters that are psychotic. One of them fucking battered me loads of times, and I mean, you have to just fight these people off you. But what I was going to say was,
all right, lad. I'm listening, Luke. I haven't seen. I have to say, I've been in fucking stitches laughing at you telling him.
You still talk. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, right? So you two handsome fellas can talk. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Yeah, Jude, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, give us a chance, Jude, and we might be able to get a word in.
A half a word, a letter.
No, I'm just on the way, but I'm just in the door, really. I'm just rolling a joint, but I'm fucking ill as fuck.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is, if you got your heating up full blast like I have now, Finn, I'm only in from the shops. I'm fucking sweating now, and I know that if I hadn't got the heating on, that'd be ice on my fucking body. So
I know. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I was fine yesterday, but well, the kids really. So I was interested in listening to you talking about Jerry Hutch, because I didn't know he was an independent. So that's news to me. I thought the interview was very, very good, but I'm baffled as to, I can't help but think, right? Is he thinking 5 years ahead, or does he know that the Kinahans can't plug him because now he's a fucking elected TD, or is it simply, I don't know. It's very interesting though.
Well, you know as well as I do that people like that want to plug anybody, they'll give it to the lowest common denominator. I mean, the mafia get people whacked and then they kill the person who whacks them if it's a high profile person, so nobody can go fucking supergrass. So now with the crack cocaine epidemic happening countrywide all over Ireland, I mean, what do? You take advantage of an addict then, don't you? Like, so that's what they do.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that's what the Kinahans do or that's what the Hutches do, but that's what people who are murdering people tend to do. They don't give it to a soldier with a fucking hunting license.
No, absolutely, yeah. I just think it really choked me up a bit when he said he got a bit teary-eyed in the cell and all, because we're painted this persona of this man is, is fearless, is emotionless. And I have, sorry, I'm waffling now, but I have a feeling that the Sunday world, Paul Williams, Nicola Tallant, they all hate the Kinahans, Daniel. They hate him, so they're actually going, we'll pretend to like Hutch just to anger the other fella. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, tabloids work that way. The press do a hatchet job on anybody that doesn't play the game, so I wouldn't trust any press. I think Nicola Tallant is pure flicking her bean about him sitting there interviewing him as well.
I said that to my brother the other day. I said she is coming in on knickers at the top of that doing that interview.
Do you know as well? Do you know beside near enough to where you're living, Finn? Do you know the apartments that are built up where the Swiss Cottage was?
I'd be lying if I said I remember.
No, where the Swiss Cottage pub used to be, up top of Coolock towards Santry, right?
Yeah.
And then ones up, like when you go by Crown Paints and you come up to Coolock Garda Station, is on your left, right?
Yeah.
The ones that are over on the right, if you're driving past Coolock, the exit for Coolock Garda Station, all of that and the ones in Santry are the new social housing. So look at, if ever there's a time to be on the list, it's now. I was on it for long enough. I had to put myself into McFarlane gaffs and all when I was in university to get away from my family, not because I was a junkie or because I was banged up. Just the things you have to do. Like, my fucking story is a different one, But I mean, look at.
Everyone has a fucking story, but so tell me, Luke, how do you know you then? Do you know Duke from online or what?
I know Jude I remember Jude when he walked in the Spark because my man knew his man and his man's sisters.
Ah,
So, yeah, like with Ballyfermot, it's a small town with very small mines and some big mines as well. So,
yeah,
everyone, it's kind of like people go on about Dublin as this big metropolis like London or Paris. It's not. It's a big city and it's a big European place now because we're in Europe and all the rest of it. It's not the EEC anymore. It's the European Union, guys. So now we have cheap flights. We've loads of tourists. We've bloggers coming over for the day
yeah,
to have pints of Guinness and Irish breakfast and then flying back to wherever. So it's a small city with a very. People say small town, small mines, but Dublin has that as a city. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I know.
I
Well,
mean, what? Go on.
I mean, when I left Dublin, apart from all the drugs and all this crap, when I left Dublin, I have to say, I've always felt like Dublin was hard to me. Like I was never understood there. The opportunities weren't there. No one liked me, like in a sense. Like I wasn't the tough guy on the end of the street. When I come to England, everyone's like, "How are you? What's the story? You're right." Like I can live life over there. Over there, I felt like I was always going to be on the bottom of someone's shoe. Do you know what I mean?
Well, are you not in Dublin anymore?
No, I'm living in the U. Well, I'm in England now, 5 years.
Oh, I thought you were in Coolock then.
No, I was. I grew up Clare Hall, Donaghmede, fucking Kilbarrack, Coolock, all that area all my life. But I had to bounce in 2019. You know.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do, Finn.
Exactly. Well, I've met the girl of my dreams now. Like she's upstairs in the bath now. But she's at the, she took me on a 3 hour drive to get me my smoke because she was like, "I'm not going a night without you having a smoke." It took us 3 hours to go and get that.
Why could she not put up with you if you haven't got it?
No, she thinks she to say to me, "I don't like you when you don't have it. I know you might be able to have it or you might not, but me personally, I'm telling you, I prefer you with it." So, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's lovely. That.
Well,
So
I don't go near it because I think too much anyway, and I never really like. Look, it doesn't agree with me. If I'm going to be sitting at home alone, it's not going to be good.
You know
yeah,
what? Look, see, having a joint is one thing right now. I've never in my entire life did mushrooms. I'd be afraid to do them. That's crazy, right? I've
Well,
done
stop
88.
thinking. Well, stop thinking that you have to take 100 of them and hallucinate. You, if you eat two of them,
microdose.
yeah,
I
Yeah,
two of
don't
them.
like it. I don't like the buzz off it. I don't like. I did LSD. I've tried it. I just imagine it to be like LSD, except either a
No,
heavy.
it's
fucking hate
fucking
that.
not. If you listen to some of this, do you know who done it? Jude, do you remember the shaman, Jude? Ebenezer Good.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an interview on the Mirror newspaper with Mr. C, the singer, the rapper. And he's talking about mushroom therapy, a piece of chocolate or whatever every few days, just a little square of the chocolate, which equivalent of about fucking 3 or 4 mushrooms. You know that to fucking like to do what fucking some people do, and I think they're idiots if they're gonna do that all the time. Taking 100 mushrooms so you start tripping and all. That's
No,
crazy shit. At your age, like, what's the fucking point? And they're not 19 at a festival camping with your mates. Like, why do you want to be fucking tripping out of your head? It's not going to end
Phil,
well.
you know Luke makes them with chocolate, bro. He fucking makes chocolate ones out of them. He told
hold on,
me.
Luke. Let me ask you this. I have a friend of mine back in Dublin. But he said recently it was 6 months ago now. But for a long while, he was getting these lovely bars of chocolate mushrooms, and he started microdosing. He swore by it, but then the fella went off. I don't know where he went, but I mean, I've been looking into it for a while because I done LSD once, took one strip, and I'll never do it again. It was the worst buzz I've ever had in my life.
Well, do you know what? You took too much. You took too much. See them blotters and all. I've seen. Jude, do you know what I actually remember, right? And
What's a
I'm
block?
fucking telling. I'm going to tell people, right? I'm going to say it before I say it. If you even attempt to do this, you're a stupid fucking cunt.
Okay.
I remember lads from Tala and Walkinstown, right? Back years ago, Jude, when you all you were in going to the asylum and all, putting micro dots like under their eyelid. Now that's stupid. Fucking carry on.
Yeah,
Wow.
Two of them ended up in St. Pat's at the same time in separate.
You know,
separate places from doing that all the time. That's stupid. Carry on.
Yeah,
No, definitely.
someone showed me one night, right, and said to me, you need to break half of that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, how the fuck do I do that?
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at it and I thought you were taking the piss out of me because it looked like a little tiny little ball, a microscopic tiny ball. And I'm like, Finn, how am I meant to break this in half? Yeah. You know, and they had it in a shoebox, like a runner box, yeah?
Yeah.
And I remember it being split with this guy, and I thought you were winding me up because it was that small, you know, and I was like, Luke, there's no chance a little thing like that is going to get me wasted. Was I wrong? Was I wrong?
Well, I remember there was a fella, it was his 19th birthday, and he was from Kinseely, Jude, right?
Yeah.
Collapsed in sides one night, and the bouncers at that stage, sides was taken over by all the gangland bouncers and shit. It was like when the asylum closed. It was that Christmas in '94 when the asylum closed in the May or June. Yeah, May. The asylum closed during the World Cup. I remember that much. And that big raid, Pressure was playing a Saturday night. We don't need to go into it now. We'll be here all night.
Yeah.
But there's actually a tape. There's a tape for that night, and it's the last ever night of it. But anyway,
come here, you know, I remember
spend 2 days listening to Jude's story now.
No, check this. I'll tell you this real quick. Yeah, I remember being in two locations on two separate nights. One being Sides and one being Asylum. Yeah, and Luke, you know when the police come in and they turned the lights on, they fucked the decks on the floor. It's like they had people. They had people handcuffed. And in the asylum it was no different. They come in, they fucking remember them concerned parents, Luke.
Oh, yes, babe.
Oh yeah. I remember going to the Olympic one night, Luke, and there was a big fuck off march. Concerned parents against drugs, and they had these big fuck off banners made out of bed sheets, yeah. And I remember going to the Olympic one night and I had to go a different way because they were all fucking protesting, you know, and it's like, because Luke, you know, ecstasy, weed, hash is a gateway drug, so a lot of these parents were right to do what they were doing because they didn't want their children growing up taking drugs.
Well, see, the reason why people got away with going to the Olympic with their mas and dads is because their mas and dads went there in the 60s and the 50s, and they thought it was just a disco. But then when it was in the Irish Times and all that, there was a raid and all, but it wasn't good.
Luke, did you ever attend any of the Mansion House gigs?
Yeah, ultrasound. No, not. It was all Scottish DJs. Do you remember, like Ultimate Buzz and all? And then
because,
I wouldn't have went in '91. No, I didn't go the very start of it. I went later on. All right.
I've only ever been to the Point Depot once, right? I know it's called something different now, but the one event, that Heaven on Earth that you mentioned.
Where did you go after it?
I can't fucking remember. But what I do know,
that was meant to go on all night. That
night, there was loads of people there, like, you know, all the lads that used to hang around the lair, like Noddy Blake. Is a Noddy Blake and there was a few of them, like I said, I was only a fucking teenager, and a few of these lads that used to pal around there, like fucking Barney, one of them was called. I forget what, I'm sure his nickname was Barney, and him and a few other lads, Keith Farrell and fucking, they all palled around with Deco, partially in time, and they were their own little crew, separate to all the Bowsies, for fuck's sake, you know. And I can understand now when I look back, because we were all Bowsies, but you know, it's like if you look at statistics, Luke, for them years you mentioned, the murder rate went down in the country because everyone was off their nut and eat.
Well, if you look at what happened in England, they stopped when we were kids, Jude, every fucking, even especially the second division, every football match you'd be looking at on grandstand with Dickie Davies and all them killings are.
Yeah.
Fucking
You're
killings
going to
are.
mention Leah Betts, aren't you?
No, that was 95. That's just the 80s I'm talking about.
Okay. That was shocking though, wasn't it, Luke?
Well,
Yeah.
it was them cunts in Essex. They got whacked then by the end of it. So
I tell you what, our parents were brave because the video that showing the world, listen, this is what happens. Kids, you need to be careful what you start taking. My daughter went out to enjoy a Friday night, took an ecstasy and died.
Well, see that heaven on earth you were talking about?
Yeah.
That was meant to be an all-nighter. And then they never announced when everybody, because it sold out eventually, because you had the Prodigy and all playing. There was a huge gig, like, you had loads of cultures and all coming up for it. And what happened was, it was the start of the summer, May, the 25th of May or something. And they announced on the night that it couldn't go all night, even though there wasn't, like, they stopped selling alcohol. And I mean, it finished at 1 or 2 in the morning and was meant to go on till 6. And then there was people on the stage with boom boxes and all. And there was loads of people went to Stephen's Green after it. And then loads of people went to Dollymount Beach after it. And then back to
Luke, there was always a party. And it's like, there was no, you guess, like I said, there was good vibes, you know. Yeah. And if, without naming anybody, right, Luke, my minder in the asylum, right, he's dead now. I won't say his name on here, right?
No, I used to live beside him.
Now, when this particular individual, if I was going back to a party, I was hoping that he wasn't there. Because, like that, it could, you know what I mean? And you want to have a good time, you know, and it's like, I try, like, there was always parties to go to, but I didn't go with that circle, you know.
Why would he turn on someone like that, would he?
Easy, just like that. And Luke, that'd wreck everybody's buzz. He'd put everybody on paranoid watch. And it's like, you know, when I first started going the asylum, what had happened was, over a particular amount of months, I got to know loads of different people, obviously, because they were coming to me, you know, and every different week, different people invite you to this party and that party, and I just went with people that were there to have a good time, no fighting, none of that shit. You know, even sometimes if they say, where are you from, I'd say fucking Clondalkin or fucking, because as soon as you say Ballyer, they're like, oh, here, bro, stall it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and it's like, a lot of people run their area down and have done for decades, but it's a minority, Luke. Like, you hit the nail on when you said Neanderthal behaviour, that bowsy tug mentality. Like, you know, what, 50? It's good to see you, Finn. Now, guys, listen to me. Like I said, at 7:30, I have to fucking ruin you that fun and fuck off. But, see, Luke and Finn, it's like, and Spencer and myself, that's 4 of us. It's like, and like I said, I've been doing this to grow this STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER for everybody. And when it comes, like I said, music is one of the things close to my heart. And Luke kind of fucking, he's helped me, and with his knowledge and his advice, and even though he's younger than me, he's fucking skilled me on a few things. Never be afraid to fucking take advice off someone younger than you, because like I said, when it comes to music, I know a lot of DJs and I know a lot of people, but it's just his knowledge without blowing smoke up his arse. He knows his shit, not just about music, but about a lot of fucking topics, you know. And I think myself, Finn, Luke, Spencer, the odd night, do a panel, come on, say hello to everybody.
Yeah, but you just try and arrange it a few days before it. There's no use asking people on the day, because, as I said, not only, like, it was bad enough doing that in the summer because everyone's going off this, that, and the other. And then now it's nearly Christmas, so everyone's all over the place, really, schedule-wise. So if you want something to say happen like today on a Wednesday, square it on the Monday or the Sunday. You know what I mean?
How are you, Matt?
Yeah, that's not an issue. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start penciling in a few things and scheduling a few things
I'm
because
playing it here for fucking months, so you should.
we can. I know, but there was this psychological thing in my head. I was thinking, look, it's like I've got 3,000 subs now. Now I feel like I can take it really serious because, Luke, I've worked for fucking 6 years on just accumulating loads of different mods. For every sub I have, I've made a video. I've got 3,000 subs and bang on 3,000 videos.
And I just say to you, Jude, as well, it's mad when you say about your man that used to watch you back in there. I'm not going to name his name, right? Like, we be all playing football down on his road when we were kids, and he was real friendly to us and real nice because we were only kids. And he'd be about well into his 50s now. He'd be going towards 60 now, right? So, like, it's mad. I wouldn't have known him as that. Now I knew he was mad, all right. I knew they all used.
I was terrified of them.
They used to do the tail and the chipper down there and all, didn't they?
Man, I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, I'm not afraid of no cunt, mate. But I'll tell you one thing, Luke. He put the bejesus up me, bro.
Did you see him killing people and all? Yeah.
No, all right. So basically, it's like because of me and the job I had, it's like oh, you had a job, but other people had the job to watch me too, so I wasn't robbed, and obviously and what have you. So if anybody, here's how it happened, right? Nobody was allowed selling there, and if anybody was caught, he was the one that was gonna confront them. And bro, believe me, he had a fucking way of doing it, and I'll tell you what. He put the frighteners on me, bro, because I seen what he can do and what he did. And I'll tell you what, I was fucking terrified of him, bro. I'm not going to lie, I was.
Would you really, like, went back to parties and started fights with whoever's gaffer was and all, yeah?
Not at all, them, but like I said, it's like I always tried to avoid any location I knew he was going back to because you could be all having a good time. And Luke, like, fucking that, mate.
Why would he do that though? Was he psycho or something?
Well,
yeah.
All I'll say is, it's like at the time there was people, tough guys from Clondalkin, Tally.
Yeah. Listen. I know he grew like the way he grew up, and he was really fucking. Come here, Jude. It's mad because. There's books about people and all that were friendly to us and we were kids from down there. And I can it's just mad because I wouldn't have been to out raves with him. Now, I just remember him from the area. The last I would have seen him was, he was like, he didn't give a bollocks. Like, he put up.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you this. One Halloween, he dressed up as Freddy Krueger, the red fucking and black jumper, the fucking mask, the fucking thing on his hands, going around when everybody's off on up, fucking screaming in their face, going, like, putting people on a bad one. And I'm like, this geezer is stone mad. And Luke, I'm not ashamed to admit it, I was fucking I was terrified of him.
Oh, there was loads of people afraid of him, man.
And here's the deal, right? You think about it, right? All the bowsies from Cabret, Finglas, Ballymun, Coolock, Tally, Clondalkin, that had come in the asylum, all the top head cases of them estates, and if they were selling, he'd drag them in the toilet, bro, no matter who it was. And I seen what he did to people, bro, and I frightened the bollocks out of me.
No way. But he was friendly though, Jude, right?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. He said to me, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, I love you too. He said, if anyone touches you, they're dead, right? And I'm like, yeah. And Luke, I believed it. He's a fucking psycho.
I know.
The amount of people he threw out the back door and took all their shit off them and nothing happened.
Can I ask you something about him? Did he go on the gear like in his late teens? Did he? Because he was real pale. I remember him as a young fella, right? He had like a number 2 haircut, shaved, right? And he had a bit of meat on him, like he was muscly. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you this before I go. I've got 4 minutes and I have to go. Finn, I just want to say, listen, Finn, thank you for coming in, and Luke, thank you for coming in. So I'll tell you now, right? So I remember when I was in the asylum, right now. I was after getting rid of all my shit, right? It was really late, yeah. So I went up to the 3rd floor. Now he was there with a couple of his cousins from Cherry Orchard, right? And they were all sitting around in a circle, and they were smoking the other thing, right? So I went over, and someone was gouging, and Luke, I'm curious. I seen what you were doing, and they all did it to come down off the ecstasy. Now, I didn't know really what it was at the time. I just wanted to go over it. Anyway, he caught me. He grabbed me like that, he did, and he went fucking smack right into my face. And there was somebody sitting down on the floor. He grabbed them like that and started punching the face of them, saying, do you see what he's just tried to do? Any of yous catch him near that, and you don't tell me I'll fucking kill yous, right? About a half an hour later, they're on the circle again like that. Lights out. I grabbed the bit, and I ran into the toilet with it. Bro, he'd have killed me if he had to see me, right? I had to close the door. I went like that with the lighter. I didn't know what I was doing. I went like that. Boom. Inhaled it. Gone. I'm in the toilet. Everybody's fucked out of the nightclub about 5 o'clock. I can hear them screaming from the bottom floor. Where's fucking Jewett? Where is he? I was up on the top floor like that in the toilet. Look. He booted the door in, dragged me by me hair across the dance floor, dragged me down to the 4th floor, fucked me into the office, brought me over to the sink. He said, and fair play to him, he put loads of fucking water over me head. Luke, I was fucking overdosing in the toilet.
No way, man.
He said, see you. He said, I'm telling you now, the next time this happens, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm holding you responsible. He said, I fucking love you. Look what you're doing. He fucking stabbed me in the hand. Do that again, let's go on your neck.
It's mad when I hear all that about him, because I remember him looking out for all of us, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like.
I was scared of him, but Luke, he fucking loved me for some reason, you know, and he didn't want me to make the same mistakes he made, you know.
Yeah.
And he tried to steal me.
He went really on, didn't he?
Like I said, I got introduced to him obviously because of the row in the nightclub, and it's like there was good times with him where we had a fucking great time, but it's like the great times, the bad times outweigh the good times, you know. But I'll tell you this, I was fucking terrified of him. But Finn, listen to me. What I'm gonna do is, we're gonna schedule this again, right?
Yeah.
Myself, Luke, and Finn, guys. If you're not subbed to Luke, go give him a sub. He's a dub. He's one of us.
You know what I have to start doing when I get my place moved in proper and I get all my stuff back?
Go on.
I'm going to get one of the decks up and running and put full record rips up on my channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that'd be great. Well, I'll fucking share your shit. And like I said, guys, if you're watching this now, this evening, tonight, tomorrow, next week, whatever, I've got a fine panel, a double of men like Luke, Finn, Spencer, and myself. And that's 4 solid lads from Dublin. And I'm on here to grow my channel, and believe me, that's what I'm going to do. But guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, Mr. Luke. I love you. You look so handsome tonight. And Finn, you are so handsome also. And I will speak to you tomorrow, okay? How did that go?
Good. Have a good evening, lads.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Right, listen to me, guys. If you're not subbed to Finn, I'd love you to go over and do it. If you're not subbed to Luke Dublin, I'll go over and sub to him. He's a gentleman, just like Finn. And the part of my fucking panel.
I'm getting me parrot next week as well. I'm getting me parrot next week.
Yeah, that's going to be fucking awesome. Andy, thanks for coming in. Matthew, thank you for coming in. Luke, here, wait till I tell you this before I go. He's getting an African parrot.
African, yeah.
And he's going to teach you to say, Jude is a gay. He's going to teach his parrot to go, I am not a gay.
I am not a gay.
Right, guys, I have to go. Love doesn't wait for ugly men, so I better fuck off. Luke, thanks for coming in, brother. Your knowledge and wisdom is always amazing, man. I'll speak to you all tomorrow, yeah? Guys, like I said, if you're not sub to Air Finn, go do it. If you're not sub to Air Luke, go do it. Two gentlemen with qualities, proper qualities, principle, honour, loyalty, ethics, morals, manners, integrity, wisdom. You know, it's fucking beautiful. This is why I grew this fucking channel, and it's my channel, and I'm proud of it. And we've got to 3,000 subs. And here, shout out to all the people that doubted me. 3,000 subs. Me granny said, you don't do drugs, but don't doubt the fucking dubs. Now, if you want to send me a prop, a book, a poster, anything you want that'll fit in my studio, you are welcome to Dudio. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce. Yeah, you can buy me a coffee if you want as well. How about that? Or send me a prop here. Or add me on Instagram. There you go. Now you've no excuse. And there's here. Wait, once there's me Instagram. Add me. Right? And how about this? If you want to send me a prop for my channel, I would really be grateful. And with gratitude, optimism is sustainable. And if you want to buy me a biscuit or a coffee, you are fucking welcome done. There you go. Now you've no excuse. Now I told you this was going to happen. 3,000 subs. I'm going to start doing panels and bringing on some of the dubs. Like tonight, Finn and Spencer joined me. Or Finn and Luke joined me. And tomorrow, Spencer. I want to shout out to Spencer McDermott and Amory. I'm thinking about you and your loved ones. I want to send me condolences, and I'm thinking about you. Shout out to Amory and Air Spencer. Shout out to Air Finn 89. He's trying to get to 100 subs. Listen, and I'll tell you, yeah, you donate £1 to my fucking channel or a prop, and I will plug your channel. In about a year, if I'm still here, we'll have one of the biggest artist channels in our circle on YouTube. Doubt me, go on. Doubt me. Wait till you see the panel of men I have. Here, like I said, men like fucking Finn and fucking Spencer and Luke. You know, dubs. You know. Shout out to Ronan Holden Official for doing 3 podcasts with me. And if Ronan can do it, I can do it. And that's what I'm doing. Like I said, everything's about timing. We're away. Bye. Right, guys, I'm sorry about that. Right, I cut off. Listen, I'm gonna go, but like I said, me plans are to bring on a few of me mates who are dubs. You know, who I love. I have a duty of care, and I love anyone that comes on my channel I care about, and I'm gonna help them grow their channel. So, like I said, I'm away. But if you wanna fucking give Air Finn a sub and Dublin up, I'd appreciate it. Right, guys, we out. Thanks for coming in. Good night.